We got a couple issues that our auditor pointed out. We've got some employees that are carrying too many vacation days or vacation hours, and you've got 3 in secondary roads. I talked to Mike briefly at that FEMA meeting in Carroll. I'll give you the list and their hours, and I guess you need to visit with them, and that they can't take the vacation time. How long, we're going to be audited again, and
they'll come back to do the preliminary in June.
So it'd be good if they could.
Yeah, I know some of those guys. I know there's a couple of them that I know had vacation anniversaries in January and February, and Mike had asked them to not to take the days off when we need them to plow snow. Because I think our policy right now says
1 week approved, 1 week carryover approved by the supervisor of the department.
Yeah.
And the second issue we talked about, Lance and they were in signing the contract.
Rick
Sackett. They were talking about the issue of withholding, amount withheld, or they got notified by the IRS that they owed it. There's been some mix-up in the W-2s, and I guess the auditor's office, so we're trying to get that resolved. They're concerned. I think Kerry and
Dave Webster within the office yesterday.
Yeah,
some of those guys, every time you mention IRS to them, they get a little anxious.
well, and it could be that all of us are going to be, that this is a computer glitch or some type, it might not just affect those 3, it might be.
Yeah.
So,
I think
you can tell, I called Mike back after I visited this morning, and I told him that hopefully this will be resolved shortly.
Yeah, I was going to talk to him about that. I didn't know whether, is it something the auditor's office can fix, or do they all have to?
It has to be fixed by the IRS. They somehow or other, when we send in the W-2s, they got contaminated, and they picked up the wrong numbers, or there was more hours, more dollars, more income added to it. I'm not sure, but yesterday we resubmitted all the W-2s for all the county employees.
For 2008.
Yes. And so we're in the middle of fixing it, so. Well, that really isn't a whole lot else I can tell you right now.
I don't think it hurt them. So what do those guys need to do? They
just need to wait until we hear back from the IRS.
Okay. Because I think the 2 of them talked to one IRS gal, and she was saying that they needed to send in a new W-2, and then
that's what we did.
And a letter of explanation from the auditor's office.
That's what we did.
Tell them what happened, and then they're also supposed to send in, I don't know, there's 2 pages in that packet of stuff that they got that they're supposed to send in too.
Okay, I didn't.
And I think Sherry and Dave signed those and gave them to Joe. That said that they didn't agree with the IRS had sent out.
Okay.
They were concerned. So the deadline that they're supposed to have it correct or sent in by March 31st or something, and they got the impression from Joe that she was going to hold them and send them all in together. Well, they were concerned that they wouldn't get sent in before the 31st of March.
We've sent everything in that they asked us to send in at this point. So.
There's nothing else that entertain a motion.
I need your signatures on this union contract.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
There's
second motion.
Motion's been made.
2 signature pages per copy.
All those
memorandum of
understanding
understanding.
The girl in it, type of
Do we have time to get a fast sandwich?
So he's reviewed it all too.
Supposed to be there later. I would like to say I've got several comments on how good a job the guys have done. Not just one, but I've got several people down there that, they thought the road people already
I knew about these two.
done a good job.
You're right on the right.